Vezt has given us, as the investors, a way to invest with these artists and make money alongside of them.
Welcome to an early sneak peek of Vezt, a platform that allows fans to own a piece of their favorite song. First off, we take security very seriously and want to make sure all of our artists and buyers feel secure and confident on this platform. That's why all users have access to two-factor authentication to make sure their data and portfolio stay theirs. Let's take a look at recent listings. We can see how various songs are performing and trading. I've gone ahead and followed a few of my favorite artists and other buyers as well. Let's see what they're up to. It looks like this song is something I'd buy into. I'll go ahead and select the amount I'd like to purchase, confirm my details, and boom, I now share ownership with one of the most prolific hip-hop artists of all time. If my music is available via streaming services, I can add the link or search by connecting my Spotify to automatically fill in the song details. In this case, we'll fill in the details by hand and get into the fun part. We'd like to try and raise $10,000. All artists know that the rights to their music can be complicated. At Vezt, we kept things simple and accessible to make sure any artist can understand and list a track. Vezt will automatically let my social following know when the listing is ready for people to buy in. Vezt even allows you to track and collect royalties across 137 countries. Okay, let's confirm the details and we're ready to go.
With the rise of music streaming and digital media, most artists make very little money through actual music sales these days. But our next guest created a platform that they hope will let musicians reclaim their work. Joining us now are Vezt co-founders Steve Stewart and Robert Menendez. Explain what Vezt is and explain your monetization process and really how this works, because it's super disruptive and also a little complicated.
It's a mobile app, and it allows fans to participate with the artist in buying little shares of their songs. So instead of having to buy an entire catalog, or instead of having to work through a label or a publisher, you can have a direct partnership with the artist and buy into your favorite song.
Okay, so just to clarify here, and Robert, maybe you can jump in as well. You get ownership in this song, or you just get to access and listen to this song?
No, you get ownership in this song. You actually participate in the IP. It allows the artist to set reversions, which basically allow them to get their copyright back, so to speak, and allows the fan base to participate in that artist continuing to make music. If you have a fan base that wants to hear what you're making, there shouldn't be an intermediary deciding what gets made. So if the fans want to finance and continue to put money to work with you, they can in a very direct relationship, and that's what we're excited
Are
about.
artists completely bypassing labels in this process?
They can. Even if you're signed though, a lot of artists don't understand they have writer share, publisher share, and a master share. A label sometimes owns part of that, but usually there's one of those channels that the artist still retains, and they can put that up on the platform for sale.
And we think labels will use the platform as almost like a training ground, right? Like the ability to vet out and see what musicians they want to get behind and spending less money. If you look at film finance, you have slate film financing, right? That doesn't exist in music. There's not a way to diversify the risk. And that's what we're hoping to bring to the business. More money for the artist, participation from the fan base, and the ability for people around the IP to monetize themselves.
My name's Jonathan Greenaway, aka Rich Priors, and I am a hip-hop music producer and electronic DJ based in Los Angeles. One of the biggest problems I face as an independent artist is the simple act of funding my studio time and being able to work with creative collaborators in a stress-free environment where I'm not trying to nickel and dime them for hours because they want to record or something oriented to using my space that I pay for every month. The idea that my fans could invest in a percentage of one of my songs and reap the benefits of the revenue that gains as a partial owner of a piece of my song, in turn giving me money directly to work in the studio longer and to be able to finance and solve that problem. At that point, I have enough money to cover studio costs for the next year, probably year and a half, easy. And I can go ahead and easily make 200, 300 more songs. So my fans in turn become more invested while supporting my music, because as I become more successful, as a certain song that they've literally invested in on Vezt becomes more successful, they're reaping the monetary benefits of that as well. Now with Vezt, something like this is actually possible, and I can continue to work on my stuff exactly how I'd like to, free from the monetary constraints of the outside world, knowing that I'm actually making a difference in the lives of the people that support my music. So my success literally becomes their success, and it's a win-win situation for all parties involved. My name's Jonathan Greenaway, aka Rich Priors, and I'll be putting my songs on Vezt.
Hey, I'm Jeff Blue. If you're watching this, you know that success in music is based on passion, dedication, and perseverance. But it's also a business. I've been blessed to spend 22 years as a successful major label A&R executive and multi-platinum selling producer, songwriter, and attorney. But you know what? I still find myself waiting for months to pass while wondering what my royalty statement and check will look like each year. This system of reporting and collection seems so old school and outdated, what with via radio, satellite streaming, performance, and licensing. All of this adding up to income that potentially take over a year to receive once accounting is done by one of the collection societies. So check it out. What if I could take a small percentage, even as little as 1% of a song, and allow the fans of the record to become part owners and at the same time paying me the value of that percentage in the song? Instead of waiting for a year to receive what percentage of the royalties I'm due, I can use my equity stake in this song to raise money for touring, development, studio, or taking that awesome vacation immediately. Well, now this is all possible with Vezt. Buyers on the Vezt platform, including fans, music professionals, and brands, buy the rights during the ISO, and the artist receives the funds credited to their account immediately. Think about it. Never before have the fans been able to invest in sharing the profits of their favorite songs, and at the same time helping me raise money for my participation in making a hit record. Well, now we can all do it. Invest in your favorite music with Vezt.
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 Let's confirm the details and we're ready to go.